Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bob Weatherby, Executive Chairman of the ATI Board of Directors. I'm sorry, but I'll turn it back to the operator.
Hello, and welcome to ATI's 2026 Annual Meeting of Stockholders. Please note that today's meeting is being recorded. It is now my pleasure to turn today's meeting over to Bob Weatherby, ATI's Executive Chairman. Mr. Weatherby, the floor is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bob Weatherby, Executive Chairman of the ATI Board of Directors. It's 11:30 a.m., and in accordance with the notice of meeting, I call to order ATI's 2026 Annual Meeting of Stockholders. Today's virtual meeting is a live audio webcast. As previously announced, ATI chose to conduct today's meeting in a virtual-only format. We believe utilizing this technology provides the greatest opportunity for your participation in today's meeting, regardless of your physical location. We'll conduct the meeting in accordance with the agenda and the rules and procedures of conduct that are available electronically in the meeting center. Before the business of the meeting begins, I'd like to make certain introductions. Participating in today's webcast is Amanda Scove, ATI's Vice President and Corporate Secretary. Amanda will act as Secretary of this meeting and has been duly sworn to perform the duties of the Inspector of Elections.
Good morning.
I would also like to welcome the other members of our Board of Directors who are participating in today's meeting in a listen-only mode. I'd now like to ask Amanda to report on the mailing of the notice of the meeting and the presence of a quorum.
Thank you, Bob. This meeting is held pursuant to the printed notice dated March 24th, 2026 that was mailed beginning on that date to each stockholder of record as of March 16th, 2026. A list of stockholders entitled to vote at this meeting has been available for at least 10 days prior to this meeting in accordance with Delaware law. All documents concerning the notice of the meeting will be filed with the records of the meeting. The count of shares present immediately before the meeting began indicated that 136,462,390 shares of the company's common stock were present in person or by proxy. This is approximately 89% of all shares entitled to vote at this meeting. The quorum is present at the meeting.
Since the meeting has been duly called and a quorum is present, the meeting is ready to transact business. The polls for each matter to be voted on at this meeting are now open at 11:33 a.m. today, May 14th, 2026. If you've not voted or wish to change your vote, you may do so now by clicking on the link provided online. Any stockholder who has already voted and does not want to change that vote need not take any further action at this time. Will the Secretary please introduce the matters for stockholder consideration?
The matters for consideration by the stockholders today are: first, the election of 3 directors; second, an advisory vote regarding the 2025 compensation of the company's named executive officers; and third, ratification of the selection of Ernst & Young as independent auditors for 2026. These matters are described in detail in the proxy statement. The results of the advisory vote are not binding on the company.
Thank you, Amanda. We'll now allow a few moments for any remaining online voting. I now declare the polls closed for the matters voted on at this meeting as of 11:34 a.m. today, May 14th, 2026. Will the Secretary please report the preliminary results of the voting?
Yes. A total of 136,462,390 shares of the company's common stock are present at the meeting in person or by proxy. The preliminary voting results are as follows. First, with respect to the election of directors, the 3 nominees named in the proxy statement for this meeting received the highest number of votes cast. Second, in an advisory vote, the stockholders have voted to approve the 2025 compensation of the company's named executive officers. And third, the stockholders have voted to ratify the selection of Ernst & Young LLP as independent auditors for the year 2026. These voting results are preliminary. Final results will be reported on a Form 8-K to be filed with the SEC. The final report of the Inspector of Elections will be filed with the records of the meeting. That concludes my report of the preliminary results of the meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the official portion of our meeting, and I declare the meeting to be formally adjourned at 11:35 a.m. today, May 14th, 2026. We'll pause for a moment while we gather any online questions. No questions? With that, our program for the day has concluded. As you noticed, I was a little excited to get this call going. This is my last official act as the Executive Chairman of ATI's Board of Directors. I want to take 3 quick notes to share with everyone. Number 1, we want to recognize Brett Harvey, the independent director of ATI since 2007. He ends his service to the company today. He's always been engaging, responsive, and we all appreciate his many perspectives. ATI is in great hands with Kim Fields as President, CEO, and as of now, Board Chair. Along with her team and this set of very engaged, experienced directors, all the best to Kim and the ATI team going forward. My time at ATI has come to an end. I will always miss the people of ATI. The team has transformed and differentiated itself as a market leader. As a leader, team success is the most rewarding to me. The team is proven to perform every day. And you can't fly without ATI either. So that's it. Thank you for your support and continuing interest in ATI.
This concludes the meeting. You may now disconnect.